Alright, we're live on YouTube. Okay, this is gonna. I mean, no one's gonna be here in it, so I just need to go live real quick on Instagram. Okay. Alright, it says we're live, but I don't think we are. But I'm gonna.
Instagram will always be slightly behind anyway.
Oh yeah. Alright. Fuck it, let's do it. Yes, guys, welcome to the FOOTNOW Fix. Thankfully, there was no one here to see that awful introduction, but we are here today, about to go into the international break. How are you guys feeling?
I hate international break. That's all I can say. It's so, yeah, I've not got no words for it.
What are you saying, Mr. B? Ready for the international break?
Yeah, man. I'm fed up. I've been in pain last couple of weeks, so time to take a little break.
Welcome to my world. We've role reversed.
I know. Jarring, but
It's
we
beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Right.
What's beautiful, Chris?
He's talking about the trim. Must be.
No, like this is a beautiful sight to see Arsenal fans this upset, man. Like, I've got to be the first to just say, who gave you lot the audacity to dream? Like, who allowed you lot to dream about winning the Prem? Especially some Arsenal fans getting carried away and stuff. I know what Instagram Live, so I shouldn't really say it. Like, sorry, guy, man. Trying to keep you paid, big guy. Like, but yeah, Arsenal, man. What the hell? Like,
I'll be real. I'm on Chris's side here. I'm not all the way over there. I think Chris is being hella right wing with it. But I agree. I haven't heard much from Arsenal fans over the past couple of weeks. Delvin, you said it. Last couple of weekends, our group chat's been quiet when Arsenal hit full
hella
time.
quiet. Hella quiet.
After Inter Milan, I didn't hear anything. I thought I had to check if my phone was still on loud.
Cool, isn't it?
So
I'm just listen. I'm just gonna say this, innit? Like,
what did I say?
United are still sitting 13th. You man are still sitting 13th. So, you know what I mean? Man,
Do you know what?
You know what? Yeah, we're still sitting 13th, but we've like this is my thing about Arsenal fans. Yeah, Arsenal fans complain for so long that they're like, oh right, how can I explain this?
Hey, listen, I'm from in the bracket.
But Arsenal fans used to complain
I'm
that
not one of them.
we're still a big team. We're not in the Champions League, but we're still a big team. They complained about being on the outside, looking in for so long, talking to us about who deserved top four, who didn't. That now they're there and they're losing. It's like, what more do you want?
Do you know what gives me a grievance is when I'm watching some of these podcasts saying Liverpool top of the table, 9 points clear, by the way, 9 points clear. Like, we're not worried about Liverpool. Man City are our main threat. Threat to what? You've not won anything for them to be threatened. You might be their threat, but you're not a threat. You can't turn around and say we're not. That's our main threat. That's a threat to what? You're not champions.
There's nothing threatening.
What are they? What, your threat to your second place?
Threats are runners
That's the
up.
thing,
And
though.
that, yeah.
In
mad.
F1, they get second place still gets a medal, doesn't he?
Wilder, like, you
Yeah.
know when Fast used to run around saying he's the lineal champion, but there was no belt for the
Dickheads. Dickheads.
Let's talk
Arsenal-
about the game, innit? Let's talk about let's talk about the game.
like you still work here? Like,
I
I
thought we
don't know
did.
why
I
this
thought
is a 3-on-1 thing. I really don't know why this is a 3-on-1
Hey,
thing. I really
let's-
don't
let's-
understand what we're doing here.
let's slow it
Because
down.
of
Let's slow it
time.
down. Let's go into the game, right? We started off as armchair gaffers. Let's go into the athletic side of things, okay? Let's do some analysis. Chelsea won, Arsenal won. Arsenal go 1-0 up through. I can't remember who scored for Arsenal.
It's Kai
Martinelli.
Havertz, but it
Kai-
got
That was Martinelli.
Martinelli.
disallowed
yeah.
the VAR. Yeah, and then
So,
Martinelli.
so yeah, you had the Kai Havertz goal, which got disallowed. I was watching that goal and I was like, damn, if this doesn't get chalked off, Stamford Bridge, like, it's going to be on fire. On fire.
You remember the Trossard? Was it Trossard? He like touched it. He like poked it past, and he just goes past everybody. You see Havertz in the corner of the camera, like.
If Havertz got the winning goal in the last second of the game at Stamford Bridge, nah, they might genuinely.
I'll be
miss it
different.
before
I'll be
finishing
have a
time.
different energy today. Trust me if that would have happened. But yeah, man.
But it's
And it's
1-1.
just like a long, quite a nine
The
night,
game of
like,
fine margins at the end of the day, innit?
Goal from Pedro Neto. I think that his first Premier League goal for Chelsea.
Yeah, it is,
Yeah, it was his first.
Yeah, first Premier League goal for Chelsea. I remember saying this time last year, just over this time last year,
I know what you're gonna say.
I said that if Chelsea can sort out a manager, get on the ground, and just like give the players a bit of confidence, make it a bit less erratic, then we have a title challenging team here. And I don't think that they're at the point yet where they can challenge for a title.
I don't think they got a captain.
That's do you know what I was thinking this last night when I was watching it? I don't think Chelsea, since Thiago Silva has left, I don't think Chelsea have had a captain.
But do they want to risk breaking like the little age, kind of golden age Ajax look they're going for though? Because I'm pretty sure this is the youngest Chelsea team like we've seen in like years.
Yeah.
This may be the first youngest Chelsea team we've seen in some of our lifetimes. Well, me personally, but like this is a mad young Chelsea team. Like, I don't think they've ever had a Chelsea team this young before.
So but they're still missing a boss on the pitch. They're still missing someone who's who's vocal.
If you could find one player for one position they needed who could captain the team, like who would it be?
I don't think any of them can captain the team. Like, could be vocal. Like, obviously, when Chelsea were young, like John Terry from the off, he was a captain. You can see he was a captain.
Yeah. Well, they gave the armband to Caicedo yesterday.
Yeah, and he's not really.
The club captain is Reece James.
Mm.
And I think when Reece James is on the pitch, it makes sense because obviously he's Cobham. He's I know for English teams, we don't have an English captain, don't we?
But you don't give the JT, the Ferdinand, the Scholesy captain vibes. He kind of gives the vibes of like these lot lose 3-0. Hey man, them whoever scored their own goal today, Tate, 12 a.m. we all get in. Yeah, tables on them still. Tables on them at Tate. Yeah. Like, just doing bare dumb shit, like rather than having.
I hear what you're saying. But I just think he just hasn't been on the pitch enough for us to. Because think about it this way: the last time we saw Reece James have a consistent run of games, he was a completely different person. I don't mean like as a player. I mean a person. Because he's what? He must be like 25 now.
Yeah,
he had that blonde streak through his hair.
Last time we saw him, he was like 22, 23 years old, properly.
Like a proper Reece James, like a Reece James injury-free is a terrible Reece James for an opposition team. Like,
100%.
And that's what pisses me off so much about like English fullbacks is like you've got two decent English fullbacks in Luke Shaw and Reece James, but the both of them just can't stay fit for nothing.
This operating table every 10 minutes.
I just want to know, like, what is it with Reece James? Because I remember his dad was on a podcast kind of alluding to, like, why he's got so many injuries and how he's, like, trying to cope with the injuries. But, like, I don't get it. Like, what is it about Reece James that like he just can't have a full fit season? Like, what kind of injury list do you have?
He's not his sister.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Certain bodies, certain anatomies, like people's bodies, they just crumble. And like, I just feel like you get people who are like naturally, like they got, I don't like, not obviously thick bones, but like as in a metaphorical sense, they've got thick bones. You know what I mean? Like you got certain people that they're not going to get injuries because they run a certain type of way, they jump a certain type of way, they kick the ball a certain type of way. But you might have a Reece James where I wouldn't be surprised if his physio has gone, okay, cool, like you need to kick a ball different because the way that you've been kicking the ball before, that's like messing up like your ankle or something like that. Or they might have taught him to have like a different running pattern because they're like the way that you run, like you're putting like a lot of too much pressure on like your whatever. Obviously, I'm not a physio, but like this is certain things that they could have said to him. So like I just think that like he's probably like had to change a lot of stuff about the things that are outside of the football in order to get fit.
Because during there was a period where Gareth Bale, it seemed like his muscles were falling off the bone or something. Like
100.
fire, like fire. But sorry, my bad, guys. That's some purple Aki type stuff right there. But like, I mean, do you not remember? Like there was a period where Gareth Bale just couldn't stay fit for anything for Madrid.
Yeah.
Like, that's mad weird.
It's the same with Reece James, man. It's the same with Reece James, but I think Reece James, if he can stay fit, and Luke Shaw, yeah, we'll get onto Luke Shaw and his team later on. But I think, yeah, Chelsea won, Arsenal won. I think Chelsea deserved the win. I think from like a game perspective, I think Chelsea had a lot more about them when it came to actually playing the full game of football from back to front. I think Arsenal a lot of the time were waiting for Chelsea to kind of mess up, if anything. Like that first Arsenal goal,
Yeah,
that's just a Chelsea mistake, isn't it?
Hmm.
And then the second Arsenal goal, again, it's just Sanchez needs to do better. Yeah, Chelsea and Sanchez needs to do better there. And I think Chelsea were actually creating chances as opposed to taking the chances that the opposition gave them. And like,
but I think in the GC we discussed about like Cole Palmer and like him having a quiet game again. Like
he had a quiet. I think he did good. Like I'll be real, yeah. And this is not me trying to like defend Cole Palmer. I think at the level that he set himself, he had a cold game, an off game. But I only think that we think that he's had an off game because of the level that he set himself at.
Yeah, once you set a bar to a certain standard, and if you're not doing that bar every week in, week out, people are going to think you're all right. It's just
people are going to think that you're off. But like I think that he had a good game. I think he had nice.
He had a half decent game.
Yeah, like he had nice touches. He was very pivotal, like in a tactical sense. The way that he was drifting from right to left and like, yeah, got a shot.
He had a good, he had a good shot in the first half as well. Good shot.
Yeah, and I think he beat a couple man as well. Like he had a couple take ons. So like I do think that like at the standard that he set himself, he's obviously had a quiet game. But if I'm Maresca, you're not really giving him any feedback from that game, are you?
No.
Other than just make sure to get it over the wall with your free kicks. Do you know what I mean?
Goal, come. You know, when you hit the ball, you get it over
but in terms of Arsenal, you can see where our Odegaard's been missed.
Man, this is what I'm saying about Arsenal. Yeah, I'm sorry to cut you off, TJ. I've been cutting you off like 109 times this week.
Bro, go for it.
Like, fuck it. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
Swear, man.
But basically, I just feel that like Arsenal. This is why I feel like Arsenal won't win the league. Yeah, it's not due to the defense. It's due to the lack of attacking options, in my opinion, or people that really get you off your seat about Arsenal. Like when you look at their bench, other than Trossard going up front, like no one's really there. This is a serious team, or like who they got coming off the bench. Like they don't have that, and that's why I feel like they can't win the league. It's either
that's why they're also struggling in later stages of the Champions League. Right, when you're in that needing a goal, and you're bringing on who did I bring on? You brought on Jesus.
You know, don't get me wrong. You can make something happen once in a while, but
Yeah.
time. If
Once
you're
in a
like
while.
any big team,
Bro, I don't
Jesus.
remember like, when was the last time that Jesus had a good game? It must be a year now.
but you
It
can't
must
say
be.
that though.
Yeah,
But,
probably beginning of the year. To be fair,
but you're not
Like-
allowed to say that though. See, TJ, look, you want them to come after you. They're like another community. Like I'm not gonna say,
And next
there's
try.
a community out there.
Do you know what I equate Arsenal fans to? Arsenal fans are a bit like Trump fans, bro.
They're like what?
Yeah, Trump
They're a bit
fans.
like Trump
that's
fans.
it, not the other fans. This community.
Yeah,
I hear
like I'd like not in a. I'm about to say not in a bad way, but I've just compared Arsenal to Trump fans, so let me stand on it. But they're like obviously Trump fans are very passionate, and you can say to a Trump fan, you can be like, he did this, and Trump fans will be like, and what? And what?
It doesn't matter.
He's gonna fix the economy. Oh, Chris is gone. He's like, he's gonna fix the economy.
Hit on the back
What-
stage.
what-
That's
what-
crazy.
Oh nah, bro, you not even. You got. I think it just cut out. But yeah, they'll be like, oh, Trump fan, like Trump. He's gonna make America great again. He's gonna help our churches.
Tino's home.
I also think like a lot of Arsenal fans are starting to come around to the fact that like you look at Martinelli, he's not. He's been just
he's dead
like,
food, man.
been
He's
found
dead.
out.
He's
The
had
first-
one
What did I
good
say?
season. He's dead food, bro.
You know what we need to do? Yeah, we need to have a top 10. Like someone needs to clip like a lot of our episodes together, and we need to have like replays because I can't lie. I feel like I was saying this like last year and last season, and I was getting verbally abused from Arsenal.
No, last season he was dead food. He was dead food last season.
No, it's the first season
before
when he was.
alright.
See when Martinelli was actually doing bits. It's the first season. You couldn't say nothing about Martinelli.
You couldn't say
Nothing,
Nah.
not one word to say about him. But now
And
We only
this
paid
is
4
what
million,
I'm
bro.
saying.
We only paid 4 million, bro. What do you
And
expect
this
from
is
him?
what I'm
What do you
saying
expect from him?
about like
That was the one.
Arsenal.
We only
in
paid
general.
4
It's
million.
like
I think
they
it was
didn't
6 mil, but
they didn't bring in a number 10.
who cares?
They didn't bring in a number 10. They didn't bring in a number 9. Like Arsenal need a replacement for Odegaard. I know you guys got the Vieira guy, but it's not really working. So you kind
Who?
of shipped him somewhere else.
Hey, listen, if
He's
it's
alone,
not Patrick Vieira, don't mention no Vieira to me, innit?
Oh,
Let-
sorry. We're gonna call him the
Question for
Portuguese
you guys,
Vieira.
real
Call him
quick.
Fabio, blood. Fabio, that's his name.
Fabio.
Question for you
Dead
guys,
food.
real quick.
He needs a
Question
sandwich.
for you. Who wins? And I'll start with you. I'll start with you, Mr. Brown.
Mm.
Who wins the Premier League first? Arsenal or Chelsea?
Chelsea.
Arsenal.
No, Mr. Brown.
I have to back my
Chris,
team,
who
innit?
wins? Chris, who wins the Premier League first? Arsenal or Chelsea?
I'm offended United aren't there, but Chelsea. Like Chelsea, you know what it is, yeah? Chelsea have like one thing Chelsea have that Arsenal don't is promise. And like the fact that they've got such young players. So for me as well, they also bulk bought like better players anyway. And this is what I keep saying. Strikers won't score when you want them to. They'll score when they need to. Like if you look at what's my man at Duran, for example. I'm pretty sure there's games where Duran misses clear-cut chances, but at the last minute, when you see some of these games, he just scores. And that's what Arsenal don't have enough of. They don't have that dynamic number 9 who maybe shit for like 72 minutes and then score last minute. Arsenal
Yeah,
don't have
100.
that. And that's the reason why I feel like Arsenal can't. Whereas Chelsea got Nkunku, they got that guy from
Jackson, Gayu.
yeah, they got Jackson. They have players at the last minute who are attackers who can pop up and score. Arsenal don't have that. That's why I see Chelsea winning the league before an Arsenal.
Well, but to be fair, what Arsenal do have, Chris, because I think you're being very unfair
Our
right now.
fans.
They got wait, no, they got Mikel
Oh, sorry.
Marino.
You're bag out of order for that one there.
Nah, bro,
you-
what do you? They needed him,
You're-
right? And I
To
know
be
they already
fair-
had Party.
To be fair
Rice,
to him, he
Jorginho.
actually had when he came on,
Yeah, you know what?
He
He had a decent game
he played
yesterday.
decent
but
against
you
Chelsea.
can't-
To
you
be
can't-
fair, he had some decent.
can't just-
You know what?
How-
Yeah,
how much is he?
he's gonna score from that for the
How
next
much is he?
27 games. He's gonna score every goal from. He's gonna hit every top bin for the next 27 games.
How much was he?
Win Arsenal's league. Huh?
How much was he?
I can't remember how much he was, but
I think it was in the
anything
region
over
of
30 is extortion.
20 something, 28 mil, something like that. I think.
28
No.
mil.
Let's get everything added up because when it comes to United, we always add up everything.
Yeah, you man want to add on.
So we need to add
10,
We need to fact check this.
as well.
Yeah,
Go
after
ahead,
that,
innit?
Mikel-
Go ahead.
I
No
want
one
this
pays
to
more
the-
than you, man, innit? No one pays
Mikel
more than you.
Marino.
All right, cool.
Mikel Marino
Yeah, go on.
cost. Oh, I'll do the add-ons. £31.6 million.
That's extortion. I'm sorry. That's extortion as hell. Like
This is
you
rich
may want
coming
to
from
put
United fans.
Interpol with
This is
someone
very
to
rich coming from
you
United fans.
want to put Interpol with someone to quickly do a quick fraud investigation because I'm sorry, 30 what? 30 what? Yeah.
He turns 30.
Jeez.
No, he turns 29
What?
next year.
You man were
30
always
years.
on us about buying old players like Casemiro, and you're buying like
Oh,
30-year-olds.
Hey, man said, hey, you know what you can do for him, yeah? Hey, Mr. Brown, if you get him a walking stick now, I promise you, he may get the hang of it by the end of the season. What do you mean
listen,
you're buying?
Guys, can
Listen.
we stop? No, can we stop? Because it's actually getting unfair, right? Fair enough. We're bantering about Mikel Merino, but they did buy Ricardo Calafiori because obviously they needed another centre back, right?
They bought another Calzone, yes. Frankie and Benny's up.
They didn't buy a striker. However, they don't need a striker. They've got Jesus and Havertz, and they score bare goals. But they did get Ricardo Calafiori.
He scored a cross.
Give us a Calzone.
He scored a cross.
Frankie and Benny's must have been gassed when they saw my man come through at Arsenal. What do you mean? Now they actually got like some marketing, like some marketing plans. And then you know what makes it funny?
Nah, he was cheap though.
They had the audacity to bring Raheem Sterling in through the back door. They check. You know what it is, yeah? You know what it is? Arsenal, like Sterling right now, obviously, I've got love for you, Sterling. So if you ever watch this, yeah, please don't hold it against me, innit? But it's like Shaniqua, you know, we've all had that Shanae or that like that one thing that she was bad back in the day. Like back in the day, you used to sit there with your bag on your back. One them a chat to her still. And then now, like, it's been 10, 12 years now. Shanae's got like...
And she got five kids later.
Like, she got five kids. The one vape just hanging out her mouth. Like, her bus passes by her left titty. Like, she's done. Like, this last meet from you, all of a sudden, she's gonna turn super religious. She's gonna be like, that's what it is. I swear, that's what it is.
We're already paying half of his wage. We're only paying him 110 grand a week. It's fine, guys.
It's not like that, Roger. I promise you. Like his dad only has him on the weekends, and I only go over there for 2 hours just to pick him up. I swear. Just takes very long to get ready.
It's a good option to challenge Martinelli. Do you know? It's a good option to challenge Martinelli.
Listen, that is
it's cool, man.
I don't know what's happened to him. He's just regressed.
No, he definitely has. Like, I can't lie. This is a weird.
I think Sterling just kind of like. I think when Sterling was good, a lot of wingers weren't as quick and as efficient as he was. But now you've got all these quick wingers who are efficient. It kind of just makes Sterling look a bit.
But I'm sorry for him though. Because you know what it is with Sterling, yeah. Sterling didn't have that like ability Mahrez had, where Mahrez could go by a man and it was silky, it was smooth, it was beautiful. Like that was art. And he didn't have that cutting edge the way Leroy Sané had it. Leroy Sané from left or right was mad effective. And it was nice to watch. Like it was definitely he was one of them wingers where like you like to watch him. You could watch him on highlights. I couldn't watch Raheem Sterling on highlights because Sterling doesn't do nothing that gets me out of my seat. If you're a fullback, like you see now, like when him and Wan-Bissaka were going at it when he was still at City, I never really used to fear like Sterling while he was going against Wan-Bissaka because you already know what Wan-Bissaka's on. Wan-Bissaka was quick, had the recovery ability. Like Sterling has never really had that wow factor about his game. Like let's be real, like him and Harry Kane come from the same school of they're not nice to watch. Like,
whoa! I think Harry Kane is one of the most beautiful footballers ever.
No, like,
he glides, bro.
He's not like an Edison Cavani. Like he ain't got it like Cavani. He's not got it the way Griezmann's got it.
He's 10 times the player that Cavani is.
No, if we're talking numbers and that, yeah. But if we're talking
not even numbers, just player for player. Like Cavani
replay value, yeah. Cavani had way better replay value than like Harry Kane did. Like you can watch a game from PSG's time when it was at PSG. You could watch it again.
Is this a Harry Kane?
Yeah. You know what, Chris? I hear what you're saying. Like there's nothing's memorable about Harry Kane.
Yeah. Other than the goals, you don't really
because he scores so many goals. Because do you know what I mean?
No.
But that's
Cavani was banging goals at PSG.
Cavani was banging goals, making
At
tackles,
PSG.
and doing some of the craziest link-up play.
So was Harry
trying
Kane.
to do.
Bro, I think Harry Kane is like up
But
there.
you
Harry
know-
Kane, don't get me wrong.
Well-
Harry Kane has a lot more to his game, like his assists,
Mm.
his creativity, his
passing.
passing range.
He can nick past the player as well. Like he's not quick, but
Yeah.
like Harry Kane's one of those guys where if you're not stood up, he'll nutmeg you and then he'll dish your ball outside of the
But the
foot.
problem is
So
with
it's like
Harry
winger.
Kane, yeah, we never saw like other than like obviously the time Poch spent there. Since then, we ain't really seen him in like a really fluid attacking system. Other than obviously he's gone Bayern, and for some part you could kind of say Southgate's tactics did kind of facilitate fluid football where you could go, wow, Harry Kane is like class. But other than that, like he ain't really been in a team where you're like he could shine that way, or we could see that level of football from him.
Yeah, I hear that.
So
And
he
that's
ain't
not
really
his
got it
style.
like that. And he's the same thing with Sterling. Let's be real. When it was SAS, them times there, or when it was like Sterling, Suarez, Sturridge, that was cold. But you weren't saying it was cold because of Sterling as well. You were saying Sturridge and Suarez. Oh shit. But Sterling weren't really like one of the main, like, you get what I mean? Like, who remembers the third person from Destiny's Child?
What's her name? Michelle.
Like,
Mad still.
I'll be wrong.
From like, in my opinion, I just don't think Sterling got asked.
Chris.
In my opinion.
Chris's Wi-Fi is mashed.
Yes.
Chris's
Either
Wi-Fi is
that,
mashed.
or
My
Giannis
bad.
is
I was on mute, you know. My bad. But basically, I was just saying that I think like Sterling and like Zaha should have definitely gone MLS. I don't see why Arsenal bought Sterling. Like, what was the point of buying Sterling or like bringing him over? Should have just let him go like MLS or something.
Because Arteta's that one girl that's like, I can fix him.
No,
It's fine.
don't be
Give it
that
to me.
project girl. Project girl, forget
Bro,
less. Like,
Because he done it to Havertz, he done it to Jorginho, now done it to Sterling. When is Arteta going to learn the mistakes
Man said
of
he's
his
moving
past?
like Lucas from EastEnders, like 2008 and that. Who remembers
Bro.
Lucas from EastEnders?
Yeah, he
Bro.
was a nutcase, bro.
Arteta has seen Arsenal buy Chelsea players in the past, and those Chelsea players not be good. But now he's bought 3 Chelsea players. It's
Yeah.
kind of crazy. But anyway,
criminal,
we can
bro.
talk about Arsenal all day. Let's jump onto Spurs and
Yeah,
Ipswich.
kind of feels like it's been all night. To be fair.
Yeah, it does. We've got like 10 minutes,
My
guys.
bad,
So
my bad. I'm sorry.
let-
I'm
let-
frazzed,
let's flick-
like,
let's flick through these next few ones.
It's
Spurs,
cool, isn't it? It's cool. It's cool.
Spurs 1, Ipswich 2. Spurs down again.
Haha.
I'll be
it's
real-
a lot of Spurs. Haha. Spurs, your shit. Gave Ipswich their first win and
He's
that.
not
Love weekend,
serious.
bro.
he's not serious. I said, haha, haha. I sound like Chris Eubank for a second. Chris Eubank senior.
Martin
Some
from
of that.
Simpsons.
Oh, stop it.
That's funny.
No,
man.
but on a level though, what is going on with Spurs? Like, I feel like they take 1 step forward and take 3 steps backwards, especially
Yeah.
with Ange as well. Like, I feel
Some
like
clubs
fair,
just
like-
never change.
Yeah, it's just.
but they
just
never
not
bought
their DNA.
well. They never bought well after Harry Kane. Like, they didn't buy well. I think Ange is a good coach essentially because when he was at Celtic, he was playing some mad football at the time. Even though, like, when he was at Celtic, they did lose to Madrid. Like, I don't think they got bad, but they did lose to Madrid, and it was a bit like, well, we expected it to happen. He was playing some good football. I feel like at Spurs, like, Spurs don't buy players that, like, how can I say this? Spurs don't buy star players, if that makes sense.
No.
Like, they don't
Nah,
really
they'll-
buy that star quality that you just
They
know
get
what
B
you're
tier
gonna get.
players, don't they? Like Solanke, Richarlison.
They get too
Maddison.
many like 5 out of 10s or too many like 6 out of 10s. They get a few 6 out of
Yeah.
10s, but everybody else is a 5 out of 10, 5 out of 10. But realistically, they should have been a 4. But because they had that one booming season and they got attributes that could fit the team, they're 5 out of 10, so we're just gonna buy them anyway. They haven't got a 7 or an 8. Like Son is definitely an 8 out of 10, but they've only got one 8 out of 10. Which
Yeah,
for me,
100,
I feel
man.
like they got to fix that, man.
I'll be
Yeah,
real.
thank
I was
you.
gonna like find like a really like smooth way of segueing
Yeah.
into the Liverpool Aston Villa game, but I'm just gonna say I can't be fucked to talk about Spurs anymore. Then Spurs are dog. Like they're just there. Let's talk about
Makes up
two real
numbers.
teams. Liverpool 2, Aston Villa 1. I'm going to say my piece and then I'll let you guys get into it. It was not 2-1. Why am I lying?
No, I was about to say, bro, don't lie to me, bro.
Yeah,
Where you get the one from? Tifo one.
it was 2-0. Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah,
I
he
lost the
tried
bet
it,
in
you
it.
know. He
Yeah.
tried.
Liverpool 2, Aston Villa 0. Aston Villa actually played quite well, but that is now 5 defeats in a row for Unai Emery's men. That's just who we are at the moment.
No, but it's a learning curve.
We're average. We're
I
average
don't
at the
think you
moment.
lot are
We're-
average though. Like, don't get me wrong.
when
I
it co-
show Villa a lot of hate sometimes, yeah. But on a low, you lot aren't an average team. I feel like you lot just need, like I said about Spurs, you lot now need the 6 out of 10, the 8 out of 10. If you can get
Yeah.
2 8 out of 10 players and then 7 out of 10, I promise you, I feel like Villa could definitely be a team that's definitely pushing. I'm punching above their weight, but the more you slowly recruit that 7, that 8, and maybe if you can ever get that 9, that 10, definitely bang. But for now, like, you just need to recruit that 6 and 7.
One
out
of
of 10
two things needs to
players.
happen at Aston Villa. Like one or two things. Either we bring back Jack Grealish. And I know it sounds wild, but we've all watched Jack Grealish for England, innit? He's a cold player. He's a good player. We either bring back Jack Grealish or we drop 50, 60 M's on a really good number 10 because we've got Tillemans, who isn't a number 10. He's an 8 and a 6, basically. He's playing more of a 6 a season. We've got Boubacar Kamara, who's the 6th 6 in the world. Pause. We've got Amadou Onana, who every time he crosses the halfway line, looks like he does not know how to play football anymore.
It's because
then
he's
we
high,
got-
man. Can't blame the kid, man.
We've got John McGinn.
He's too tall for
who-
football.
McGinn's my favourite player, but McGinn's not a 10. He's not an 8. He's not a winger, really. He's a utility player. He's like a Swiss Army knife. Swiss Army knife. He can do a lot of things, but he like. Do you know what I mean? If you want a knife, you're not going to get a Swiss Army knife, are you? You've got to get a proper butcher's knife. He's not elite.
He's not sick at just one thing. He's kind of like
He's not sick of. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, I hear it.
We've got
It's 'cause
Leon
of
Bailey.
Scotland, man. It's 'cause of
Yeah, he's
Scotland.
Scottish, man.
Bailey, but his form has been. But then
Bro.
again, he's recently come back from injury or whatever. I don't know if that could be what it is, but
You know, it
I'm a
is,
big
yeah,
fan of
think
Leon
this
Bailey.
has
I think on
been
his
John
day he's
McGinn,
cold,
though.
but he's been shocking.
Yeah,
This
man.
But
Leon
season.
this
Bailey.
has been John McGinn. Like, this has been like his whole career, though. Like, John McGinn has been a Swiss Army knife for like as long as I can remember. Like, this
100,
is
man.
McGinn.
But he's not at the level where that we need him anymore. And then we've got Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey's obviously not a 10, but do you know what I mean? Like, he's just been playing trash. Like, Leon Bailey, if you're watching this, you're obviously never going to watch this. But Leon Bailey, on the off chance that you're watching this, please, just
Work
make
on your
it-
first touch. Learn how to pass.
just relearn, innit?
Right. Sorry, I thought like I had to say that. Like.
I don't know who else we got. We got Morgan Rogers. He's a 10.
cold.
Like, we're playing him
Yeah, he's
second
cold.
striker. Like, he's crazy, but
Yeah,
he's not like
cold,
a
man.
10-10. Do you know what I mean? Like, we need, obviously, I'm not saying at these guys' levels, but we need like an Odegaard. We need our own Odegaard. We need our own Bruno Fernandes. We need a
I'm
player.
saying build a team around Morgan. Build a team around Rodgers, man. Make him the main
But
guy, man.
he's not a 10. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's not the type of player where you see with Odegaard, right? You see when Arsenal are down in the game, Odegaard will go, do you know what? Run the tactics. I'm getting the ball from the centre backs.
Just give me the
But
ball.
he is the tactics, bro. He is the tactics, bro. He'll pick the ball up deep from like a 6-8 position, and then he'll, you know what I mean, ping a few passes. And
That's
then,
what I'm saying. Morgan
what he
Could
Rogers.
we see a Bere Eze go to Aston Villa this season?
I would love that, man. That's the signing that we
Do we
need.
see the end of the season?
We need
Who?
A Bere
Eze.
Eze. I think that transfer is actually kind of likely. I can't lie.
Oof.
I think
because he'll be
I can see
cheaper.
him at Villa.
Yeah, he'll be cheaper. Like, just like Monchi, if you're watching this, just drop the money, man. Go
Like,
get
Europa League occasionally. Like, you're gonna touch
Do you know
Europa
what I'm
League
saying?
occasionally. You're gonna like be in like you're gonna be a part of Villa's team. You can see what they're doing. They just need
Bro.
someone like an Eze, like an Eze.
I forgot about Jacob Ramsey as well, and like,
Shout out Jacob.
oh, Jacob Ramsey, man. Like you guys can see how stressed I'm getting. Just
My head is killing me.
just kick on. Just kick on, bro. You know when you're just waiting for a player to just kick
To
on.
level up.
Rashford did it for a season. You only did it for a season. Do you remember Rashford's
Rashford
30
did it
goal
for a
season?
couple seasons. Let's not do that.
Yeah.
No, but I'm talking about Rashford's 30 goal season. You know when Rashford
Oh yeah,
was
the
on
first 3 seasons. Yeah.
You know, like this is how you judge a good attacking player. Rashford was in my FPL every single game that season. I didn't transfer him out. That's we need Jacob Ramsey to
That's
do
the
that
Rashford you need.
because he's not doing that. But yeah, Liverpool 2 goals. Salah gets his goal, which is obviously great. And then Nunes goal. Whatever. I'm trying to get this done in the next 5
Yeah,
minutes.
you
Let's
man-
get-
you
And then
man
the
had-
referee, and then
you
the
guys had
referee
2
involved
shots on
is now
target, man.
suspended.
That's terrible. You guys had 2 shots on
Then the
target.
referee now involved is now suspended.
Oh yeah. David Coote.
No, I'm sorry, but like he needed to go. Like he's not even one of the only ones. We need, you know, what it is England, the FA just need to revamp the whole refereeing thing. The FA just need to revamp the whole of British football. Like that's just literally it. Like
We need
Hey,
we need foreign referees. I've got no bias, no association, no fucking allegiances. Just foreign referees that will just come in,
we
take
need
the game.
4th tier French referees, the 4th tier French referees. We need the 6th tier Serbian referees. Like we just need referees who don't care. They just pay your subs on a Sunday and like slide me that in my back pocket. If you give me a score, I promise you I'll find your way to win the league. But like that's the kind of referees we need. Good, honest, corrupt referees.
Yeah, United know all about them corrupt referees still. Always have been, always have done.
I love the way he said this shot. Just laid back like this, yeah. And he's just got his sunglasses on, hat on. Just said these shots.
I'm in pain, innit? I'm in pain. You man are just sticking a knife and then twisted it. That carry on it. Here we are, innit? But just know that when she hit the fan, I didn't hide in it. I was here, innit?
You see the man here on YouTube, yeah, them old school man that used to they used to be on road. And now they do the YouTube thing, like, yo, like, if Scratch comes to like,
don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not somebody's uncle. Actually,
it's all love. But the United Leicester result, you guys don't know how happy this result makes me. Like, you don't understand. Like, you see United beating Leicester, it makes me happy. Like that, like literally, I was so gassed yesterday when we beat them because, fam, do you know how many times Leicester put in a mad performance against Man United? Like they will see it's Man United next week and decide that the 8-game losing run that ends at Old Trafford, or that ends when United come. Like the worst game I thought I've watched Leicester do wasn't even the 4-0 under Oli. It was the 5-3 under Van Gaal, because that Van Gaal team was that was meant to be an unreal team. When you look at it, David Blin, Radamel Falcao. You had Di Maria, Rooney. Like, you had a decent centre-back pairing, or somewhat decent, like, centre-back pairing. You had David Blint, if I haven't said his name. You had, like, Juan Mata. Like, that is a team that should have been slapping the absolute crud out of, like, Leicester.
Yeah, but it was a tactics he played. He tried to play, was it 3, the 5 at the back, and then 3 in the middle. And the 2 in the middle, the 1 behind, and the 2 up front. That was never going to work for us. It was never going to work for United.
And then the most nerve-wracking game I've had watching is when United needed like a goal to beat Leicester. It was like 1-1 or something. Jesse Lingard does not score through the season and then scores that last-minute goal that sends Man United to the Champions League. Like things like that. Like that United Leicester game is one of my favourite games ever. Like it's an interesting game. I enjoy that game, and I'm just glad we won. But yeah,
predict the next 2 United seasons, guys. I want you to predict where United finish this season and what they win, if you think they win anything, and then I want you to predict next season as well.
I think we come 6th this season. We come second. We come second next season, and then 3rd season we come like 8th. That's what normally happens. If we're going by history, that's what you got to do. It's got to be his first full season, second or third, and then it just goes slowly down again.
Trickles down.
He finishes 10th this season, finishes 6th next season, and by, let's say, because United love an occasion firing, so I'm gonna say this time next year, 2 days from now, he'll be fired.
Like 3.
I hear that.
Yeah, that's a good point. You guys are on some like manager merry-go-round at the moment.
Listen, when we got him, I can't lie. At first, I was hesitant because I felt this is a young manager. Like, he needs to at least go to like an upgraded team from Sporting. At least let him live life as like the title.
Let him be happy.
Young revolutionary. Let him at least do the young revolutionary thing for a little bit before getting taken up by the CIA. Like, that's our thing. We're like the CIA. We're going to take out your old activists. We're going to take out your young activists. We're just going to take them all out. Yeah, and leave you with like, we're going to leave your leaders shot to pieces. And that's what it is with United, the managers. Like, they've had every manager possible but the young manager. And I really think Ruud van Nistelrooy probably should have stuck around, or he should have tried to keep him around, because that way, I think Ruud could have at least helped Xerxes and Højlund with their shooting more, or even just telling them things. Like, things like that are key to me in how a team wins the league. Like, you can see it with City and like some of the little like things they've implemented. So with Ruud, my man Anarim, whatever his name is, I just think. I think he's gone by like the second season.
I'll be positive. I think he'll be here for at least 4 seasons, but not because he'll be good, but because
we ain't got money to waste no more.
Yeah, and Sir Jim won't want 2 sackings on his record because he's already got 1 now. I don't think he'll want 2. But Mr. Brown, what do you think?
I should be bad, man, after you lot have been rinsing me for the last 42 minutes.
You needed it.
But I didn't need, you know what? I did say I wanted all the smoke and I got the smoke, so cool, we're here, innit? But all right, cool. So you man are currently sitting 13th. You're currently going to have 3 managers this season? Third one coming in, technically.
Yeah.
I think you'll finish about 8th this season.
Yeah, I think 6th, 8th or 6th.
Yeah, I think you're thinking about 8th this season. Next season, I think you'll do a better job, and I think you'll climb up to like 5th, 4th, and then I think the third season you'll get sacked.
Yeah, that's why.
You man are just on a merry-go-round, innit? Like at the moment, so I reckon he'll do 8th this season, maybe top 4 next season, and then after that he just flops, and then that's it. It's out the door. But yeah, man, we'll
stick with you, Mr. Brown.
Yeah.
What are your top 4 predictions for this season?
My top 4 prediction. Oof. It's going to be very different to what I predicted at the start of the season. I'll tell you now. I'm going to go City. No. I'll start from 4th. I think 4th will be Chelsea. I think 3rd will be Arsenal. I think 2nd will be Liverpool. And I think Man City will come back and win it because they're just Man City. They'll somehow turn it around and do what they do.
It's not somehow. It's with the pounds.
5 in a row. Big Chris, top 4 predictions.
I'm gonna say Liverpool, Chelsea. I'm gonna say Arsenal and City.
City I think 4th.
No, City first. I said it like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, from 4th to.
Can I say that again quickly? Sorry, say that from 4th up.
So Liverpool, Chelsea. I'm gonna say Arsenal and City. Like I can't lie. I could see like the Arnold Slot train coming to a halt though. I can't lie. Like I could definitely see like that slowing down.
To be fair, I think you've got a good point because Liverpool have a lot of hard games to play. They haven't played any really difficult side. Yes, we played Arsenal, cool. They played Chelsea, but other than that, they haven't really. I know we've obviously said this before, but let's be real. Like they haven't really played any of the big clubs, really.
They haven't gone toe to toe with City yet. They haven't played Spurs yet.
Spurs where I think Arsenal we've had a bit of a harder run in. Obviously, from an Arsenal point of view, I think we've had the harder running at the moment out of the top four. I think just because we played Chelsea, we played Liverpool. You probably throw Spurs in there. We played Villa. We played a lot of good teams. To be fair,
yeah. But at the beginning of the season, you wouldn't have said Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest would be a problem to anyone.
No. Hey, listen, props are not in the Forest, man. They're cooking right now. Bro.
They're doing good.
Obviously, I don't think they sustain it. But
it's just heartbreaking, though, because
it's a long season, isn't it? We're 11 games in, man. Anything happened? Not even at Christmas yet, so
yeah.
But it is though. It's hard. It is heartbreaking the way because you just know that this ain't gonna last, and it's gonna be like the Southampton thing where they were playing like European qualifiers at one point, and then from there it all just plateaued. Same thing with
Forest spent money though. To be fair, they spent serious money.
It is serious money. They probably will get a little bit of compensation for that. But do you remember when Everton used to play like European qualifiers?
David Moyes, Everton.
European qualifiers.
Yeah, what's your top four, Devon?
My top four would be Chelsea, Arsenal. I'm going to brave it and say City will come second, but it all depends on who they buy in January transfer window, and it all depends on who Liverpool buy in the transfer January window. So you think about it, Liverpool has still got money to burn. They was due to buy a couple of players this summer that didn't go, but it just depends if they buy anything. If they buy anyone, if City buy and Liverpool don't, then I see City coming on top. But if Liverpool buy, I can see them sustaining it still. So they've got. If you look at their squad's depth, it's got good depth basically in terms of a lot of their players on the bench would still get into the top 6 teams.
Yeah, and I think they need a few more players to fill it out. But I'll go.
They still got the likes of Jota to come back.
Yeah. They still got Gakpo. I'm trying to think what else they got.
Could we take a look at everyone's next 5 games just to we get a better idea of maybe what's to come? If that makes sense.
Let me do my top 4 real quick.
Sorry, go. Of course.
I'll go Liverpool, City, Chelsea, Villa.
I knew you were going to say Villa.
You not got Arsenal in there.
Nah, I think they fall away this season. I've always said it's for the best. They need to have one season where, when it comes to February, March, they don't know winning the title, and they can give Nwaneri a few more minutes, give Lewis Skelly a few more minutes, get a couple other kids from the academy into the team, play with a lot less pressure on them because they've been playing under so much pressure for the last 2.5 years now. Get a lot less pressure under them. Give Saka a rest, and then just go again properly next season.
Saka a rest. That's swearing, bro. That's a mad thing. Saka a rest.
I think Arsenal will finish 5th or 6th this season. I'll be real. I think so. But I think it's for the best. But yeah, just to finish off, and we'll make this the last thing, because man's got duck in the oven.
Cheers.
Let me know.
Rocket, baby.
Next 5, Mr. Brown. Next 5. Go for it.
Yeah, sorry. Let me just get that 1 second, bro. 1 second. So, we'll go to Liverpool first, yeah. So Liverpool's next 5 games after the international break are Southampton away, Man City at home, Newcastle away, Everton away, Fulham at home, and Spurs away.
It's tough 5 fixtures.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
So,
that's very. Like Fulham can pull something out of the bag. Like they've been like Jekyll and Hyde this season.
Liverpool normally like going to Newcastle. Liverpool are pretty good at St James's. But yeah, that's a tough 5. What's Arsenal's next 5?
We have Forest at home.
Okay.
West Ham away.
Okay.
United at home.
Okay.
See you fuckers soon. Fulham at home. No, Fulham away, sorry. And Everton away at home, sorry.
That's pretty good for 5 fixtures.
We've got a fairly, I think that's quite a good run of games for us. I feel like we can get some points on the board from those games.
What about City?
City's next 5 games. Sorry, they are at home to Spurs.
Yeah.
Away to Liverpool.
Oh.
Home to Forest. Away to Palace. At home to United.
And go Uniteds.
United's next 5 fixtures are Ipswich. No. Oh, raw. You might have played Ipswich again.
We haven't played them yet.
We haven't played them.
Oh, sorry. No, I was thinking Spurs and at Spurs. Yeah. So you've got Ipswich away.
That's
Everton at home.
That's
Arsenal away.
Oh, we're losing.
Forest at home.
We're drawing.
Man City away.
We've lost that grip. You see, Pep here, he don't like to lose 2 times. So I think that City game, we're getting slapped like 6-0. But
do you know what?
Let me quickly go through Villa quickly as we're here.
Yeah.
So Villa at home to Palace. Away to Chelsea. At home to Brentford. At home to Southampton. And away to Forest. And away to Man City. At home to City, sorry.
At home to City should be a win. Okay. We should. We need to win at least 4 out of 5 of those to get our points back. I'll actually be at the Chelsea one. I'll be at the bridge. Got a ticket.
Man's got duck in the oven. Man's gonna be at the bridge. Like I'm telling you, this guy's tax racket. It's changed.
Bro, says the guy that's like, I'm gonna be a bit late, babes. Here's 50. Here's a quick pinks.
Wow.
I'm gonna be a little bit
Not me, though. Not me.
All right, cool. Let me wrap it up in it because we're supposed to do up till 1:45 and we've run over. But hey, guys, thank you for watching the FOOTNOW Fix. I don't think we had that many viewers today, but this will be up on YouTube so people can watch back. We had 18 people in the Instagram live at one point. So do you know what I'm saying?
Thank you all
for joining. But yeah, guys, if I don't see you, good afternoon, good morning, good night. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. In a bit.
Check out Stay on Your Feet as well, please.
Check out Stay on Your Feet. Check out Stay on Your Feet. Check out Stay on Your Feet.
Yeah. Best one.